Hey y'all, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into something close to my heart, creating a home you absolutely love. It doesn't matter if you're starting from scratch in a brand new house or just want to give your current space a little refresh. These steps are your guide to designing like a pro. We all know that feeling of walking into a room that just feels right. It's inviting, it reflects your personality, and it just makes you happy. And you know what? Achieving that isn't just about luck. It takes a little planning, a touch of creativity, and a whole lot of heart. So grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, get comfy, and let's get started on transforming your house into a home. Before we dive into paint swatches and furniture shopping, let's start with the basics. Grab your measuring tape and get to know your space inside and out. Measure everything: the length, width, height, windows, and doorways. These numbers help you choose furniture that fits and maximize your space. Now imagine yourself in each room. Will it be a cozy reading nook, a lively dining space, or a productive home office? Finally, pay attention to the natural light in each space. This helps determine the best placement for furniture, artwork, and plants. Now comes the fun part, defining your style. This is all about figuring out what speaks to your heart and makes you feel at home. Browse through magazines, scroll through Pinterest, or take a stroll through your favorite furniture stores to gather inspiration. Don't be afraid to mix and match different styles. A little bit of modern with a touch of farmhouse, or maybe a dash of industrial with a hint of bohemian. Once you have a good feel for what you like, it's time to create a mood board. Think of it as a visual representation of your style, a collection of images, colors, textures, and patterns that inspire you. You can use a physical board with magazine clippings or go digital with Pinterest or a mood board app. Don't overthink it, just let your creativity flow. Pin fabrics you love, furniture pieces that catch your eye, paint colors that speak to your soul, and any other decorative elements that spark joy. This mood board will be your guiding light throughout the entire design process.
Know you've been a good friend.
With your measurements in hand and your style defined, it's time to create a floor plan. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. Even a simple sketch on paper will do. The key is to visualize how your furniture will fit within each space. Start by placing the largest pieces first, like your sofa in the living room or your bed in the bedroom. Then, work your way down to smaller items like side tables, chairs, and storage units. Be sure to leave enough space between furniture for easy movement. As you arrange your furniture, consider the flow of traffic. You want to create a natural pathway through each room, avoiding any awkward bottlenecks or cramped spaces. Remember, a well-designed room should feel both functional and inviting. Don't be afraid to play around with different furniture arrangements until you find one that feels just right. This is your chance to experiment and get creative before you start moving heavy furniture around in real life. Chapter 4. Pick a color palette. Choosing a color palette can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Think about the overall mood you want to create: calming, energizing, or warm and inviting. Choose a primary color for the walls. This sets the tone for the space. For a classic look, opt for neutral shades. For a bold statement, consider warm tones. Choose 2 to 3 secondary colors. Use these for furniture and decor. Add 1 or 2 accent colors. Think throw pillows or artwork. Test paint samples on your walls. Colors look different in various lighting. Chapter 5. Select key furniture. Now for the exciting part, choosing your furniture. Since we're focusing on creating a home that truly reflects you, prioritize quality over quantity. Invest in well-made, timeless pieces that will stand the test of time. Start with the furniture you use most often, like your sofa, bed, and dining table. These are the workhorses of your home, so it's worth investing in pieces that are both comfortable and durable. When selecting furniture, consider both style and functionality. Don't be afraid to mix and match different styles to create a space that feels uniquely yours. But always keep in mind how each piece will be used. For example, if you love to entertain, choose a dining table that can comfortably accommodate your guests. Don't forget about storage. Look for furniture pieces with built-in storage solutions to help keep your home organized and clutter-free. This is especially important in smaller spaces where every inch counts. Chapter 6. Layer lighting. Lighting can make or break a space, so don't underestimate its power. To create a well-lit and inviting atmosphere, it's important to layer different types of lighting. Start with ambient lighting, which provides overall illumination for the entire room. Think ceiling fixtures, chandeliers, or even recessed lighting. Next, add in task lighting for specific activities like reading, cooking, or working at your desk. Table lamps, floor lamps, and pendant lights are all great options for task lighting. Finally, incorporate accent lighting to highlight artwork, architectural details, or simply create a warm and inviting glow. Wall sconces, picture lights, and even fairy lights can add a touch of magic to any space. When choosing light bulbs, pay attention to the color temperature. Warm white bulbs create a cozy and inviting ambiance, while cool white bulbs are better suited for task lighting. Don't be afraid to experiment with different light bulbs to see what works best for your space. Chapter 7. Play with textures. Just like with lighting, texture adds another dimension to your design, making it feel richer and more inviting. Think of it like this. You wouldn't want your entire home to be covered in the same fabric, would you? It's the same with textures. Start by mixing smooth surfaces with rougher ones. For example, pair a sleek leather sofa with a chunky knit throw blanket, or contrast a polished marble countertop with woven baskets for storage. These contrasting textures create visual interest and depth, preventing your space from feeling flat or one-dimensional. Don't forget about textiles. Rugs, curtains, and throw pillows are all fantastic ways to introduce different textures and patterns into your design. Layer a plush rug over hardwood floors for added warmth and comfort. Hang flowy linen curtains to soften the lines of your windows. And pile on the throw pillows in a mix of fabrics and patterns to create a cozy and inviting atmosphere. This is where your home truly comes to life. It's time to infuse your personality into every nook and cranny. Think about the things you love, your hobbies, your passions, your travels, your family history, and find ways to incorporate those elements into your decor. Display your favorite artwork, whether it's a gallery wall of framed prints or a collection of vintage maps. Arrange treasured family photos on shelves or create a designated memory corner. Bring in souvenirs from your travels to spark conversations and remind you of special moments. Don't be afraid to get crafty. DIY projects are a fantastic way to add a personal touch to your home. Try your hand at creating your own artwork, building a custom bookshelf, or reupholstering an old chair. These one-of-a-kind pieces will add character and charm to your space while showcasing your creativity. Now that you've put so much heart into designing your dream home, let's talk about how to keep it looking its best. A well-organized home is a happy home, and it all starts with maximizing storage. Make use of vertical space with tall bookshelves or open shelving units. Incorporate baskets, bins, and trays to corral smaller items and keep surfaces clutter-free. Don't forget about hidden storage solutions. Ottomans with lift-up lids, beds with built-in drawers, and even coffee tables with hidden compartments can work wonders in maximizing storage space. The key is to have a designated place for everything so that you can easily put things away and maintain a sense of order. Make decluttering a regular habit. Set aside time each week or month to go through your belongings and donate or discard anything you no longer need or use. Remember, a clutter-free home is a more peaceful and inviting home. Think of accessories as the finishing touches that complete your design story. They add personality, warmth, and those little details that make your house feel like a home. Start with greenery. Plants not only add life and freshness to your space, but also have mood-boosting benefits. Choose a variety of plants with different shapes, sizes, and textures to create visual interest. Next, layer in textiles like throw pillows, blankets, and curtains. These cozy additions add warmth, comfort, and a pop of color or pattern to your space. Experiment with different textures and fabrics to create a layered and inviting look. Finally, don't forget about the details. Mirrors can make a space feel larger and brighter, while candles add a touch of warmth and ambiance. Decorative objects like vases, bowls, and sculptures can be grouped together to create visual interest on shelves or coffee tables. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope these steps have given you the confidence to tackle your own interior design projects. Remember, creating a home you love is all about infusing your personality, embracing your style, and surrounding yourself with things that bring you joy. Don't be afraid to experiment, have fun with the process, and most importantly, trust your gut. After all, it's your home, and you're the expert on what makes you feel comfortable and happy. Thanks for joining me on this design adventure. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interior design inspiration. Happy decorating!